We got everybody on the field but Hack, who is dropping the link to his Discord server. You guys check that out. That is going to be his coaching server. And we got kickoff on game one. Gaming Legend going to take the first possession on the kickoff. A little fight in the corner. Ends up winning the 50. Hack plays solid defense, as we always expect out of him. You don't get many past Hack. Hello, mate. You stream pretty cool. That's why I follow. Would love to be the fan. That's a bot. GoPro Backup's a bot. We need him for the numbers, though. Let him ride. Alright, first 30 seconds in. Hack. Good dive into the corner. Going to keep that play alive. Sticks had just a sliver of a window there. Not able to find the back of the net, but had a chance. Jojo going to go ahead and gift a sub in chat. Appreciate that so much. Getting rid of those ads for a couple of the homies here. Gaming Legend. Dangerous clear. Hack takes the shot, but not a lot of power. Had Ferrari in the net. Ended up making that save pretty easy. Still got to get it out of their side of the field. They're still in the danger zone for the time being. Sunk Stiz right off the corner. Unfortunately not able to capitalize there, but has another chance, and that one's going to find its way. Team Delta Force going to take the first lead in this 5-game series, and man, I know Nordic Vikings are shaking their head at that one. Hack gonna let that one go into the corner. Rain with a big clear right over to Sticks. Catches that midfield. Almost a turnover, but Rain keeps the pressure on. Minute and a half in. Nordic Vikings looking to score their first and tie this first game back up. Rain takes a shot, but Sunk Stiz in the way. Ferrari now trying to get some offense going again for Team Delta Force. Going to be a warm-up period, as we often see in game one. Both teams feeling each other out, seeing what to expect. I'm not sure if these guys have ever played each other before with these lineups. But Team Delta Force already off to a good start. First 2 minutes in, only goal. Rain got a chance here. Not going to be able to get past Sunk Stiz. Defense has been pretty on point. There's been a couple of shots for the Nordic Vikings. Big miss there from Gaming Legends. Unfortunate for him. Ferrari not able to get the ball centered. Yeah, it's for sure a bot account. For sure a bot account. Stick's going to follow this one. Had plenty of boost in the tank, but now he only had 16 for the follow-up. Not able to get the double. It was a great setup, though. Just needed to save a little bit of that gas. Creole Queen made it in. Welcome to the chat. We got the League of Allegiance Sapphire Week 4. Nordic Vikings taking on Team Delta Force. You probably recognize the Nordic Vikings. They have been around a little minute on this stream. Very fitting for them to be here on the comeback stream. We're not counting that little 1-hour test stream. This is the first stream back. Appreciate everybody showing up, man. Sunk Stiz with a good center. Ferrari not able to really get a possession on that. Ends up turning it over immediately. You see the Nordic Vikings starting to turn their pressure up. They kind of started off a little bit chiller than we usually see them, but as the game goes on, they only got 1 minute and 30 left to tie it back up. Noted, this is the GC2 Nordic Vikings. Yeah. Oh, Sunk Stiz going to capitalize on a bad position, and now Team Delta Force up by 2. These guys out here hungry, looking for an upset. Sitting across from your mom, smoking. Hey, you know what? The camera's not even on me right now. I'm about to join y'all in spirit. Sticks, great shot off the wall. They've still got plenty of time to tie this back up, and we would not be surprised to expect that out of this squad, but they definitely got to turn the pressure on. They got to start finding a good rhythm and a good bounce. Sticks with a good beat, but not going to be able to capitalize. Hack can't maintain control. Now they only got 1 minute left. Good beat by Hack. Rain was up, but not able to get the touch. Didn't quite get the read. Hack just going to toss that into the corner, trying to kill some pressure off, but a quick shot had to be saved Now Sticks looking to carry. Going to try and do it by himself. I thought he was going to look for the bump, but tried to go for the drag instead and ended up going just past the goal. Good attempt, but we only got 30 seconds left. We can't afford to miss any more for the Nordic Vikings. Team Delta Force looking to wrap up game 1 with that first win. Good deletion there. Almost had it. Hack had a good chance, but not able to find the back of the net. Now we're coming down the last 10 seconds. Licka says woo. I know you called a sweep, and man, they shut that down. Team Delta Force showed up in game 1. They got a long way to go to call the series a win, but that's it for Nordic Vikings in game 1. Ball touches the ground. Caster's curse. You called it, not me. Don't put that bad juju on me. Don't you do that to me. Team Delta Force showed up strong. Sunk Stiz, the MVP, had 2 goals, 3 saves, and a shot. Sticks did all he could on offense, had 5 shots, but couldn't convert on any of them. Nordic Vikings going to have to find something different, a little bit different game plan to come at this Delta Force squad, because they showed up to play. They're trying to shut down an undefeated season right now, and they're looking like they got a chance. All right, game 2. We call it a best of 5, but these guys are going to play all 5 games. They are a win-loss series overall in this league, so we are going to see all 5. But Team Delta Force got the early game 1 win. Now Nordic Vikings got to find out a different game plan for game 2 to turn this around. Good beat by Hack. Sticks was there just in case, but now we got a chance to get some pressure going. Nobody there to back them up, though. Good shot. Almost had the redirect there. Defender in the way. Now Sticks got to clear from his own corner. Could be a chance. Unfortunately, didn't really have the angle, and he had a defender in his face. I'm thinking that Nordic Vikings weren't expecting this much of a fight from Team Delta Force, but man, they are after it right now. Good shot from Sunk Stiz from way back. 2 defenders in the way. Stick's going to get credit for the save. Gaming Legend had an empty net and unfortunately took his time to hit the crossbar. That'll have you shaking your head for sure. That one was unfortunate. I hate to see it. That could be the chance right here for the double, and yeah, Sunk Stiz going to redeem it right there. Minute and was that 18:28? I'm bad at math. Team Delta Force up by 1 in the series, up by 1 in this game. Stick says, bruh, that save was crazy. Stick says, I only saw black. 2:18. Appreciate you. I'm smoking, so I'm not responsible for any math decisions at this point in time. I'm lucky I know who's up in the game, and right now it's Team Delta Force, man. What can you say about these guys? They're 1-2 for the season, but they are 1 and God, oh, now they're up by 2 in game 2. I was about to say they're 1-0, but they're pushing 2-0. Nordic Vikings, where you at, guys? We got to see, I mean, an unbelievable performance from you guys the last time you were on stream, and maybe we're just off to a rough start. Maybe we just weren't warmed up. But Team Delta Force looking like they are here to shut your undefeated season down. Ferrari with a good save. Hack had a decent shot, but gonna have to do a little better than decent against this team. It's a good 50. Teammate not there in time to follow it up quick. Now everybody's lined up in front of the net, ready to defend. Shot, and that one is going to sneak on in. Sticks gonna find the back of the net for Nordic Vikings, and now they're only down by 1 in game 2. 2:45 left on the clock. Plenty of time. Could go either way, but man, off to a start I wasn't expecting. almost had the read, had two defenders in the way, and just about thread the needle and tied this one back up. We're past the halfway point, and Gaming Legend is past the halfway point of the field on the drive. Ferrari now looking for a double on his own. Hack going to make the save. Rain was up just in case. I have a feeling these guys aren't talking a whole lot tonight. It's kind of what I'm seeing on the field. That one's off the back wall. Could be anybody's ball. Legend almost had the touch, but sticks just in time. Free ball midfield again. Sticks going to get a touch. Not really the power he was looking for, but it's still dangerous for the Nordic Vikings, who are down by 1. Jackson Jet in chat. Been a minute. How are you, sir? We got a minute and 38 left in Game 2 of the League of Allegiance Sapphire Week 4. Undefeated Nordic Vikings are now down by 1 in the series and down by 1 in the game. They've shown up a little bit in the second half of this one, but that, unfortunately, not going to drop down the way he wanted. Shot from Sticks, and that one's going to find its way through. That's his second. And the tie-up, Nordic Vikings back in the fight. On the hunt for the hat trick, and his team might need him to pull it off for him. Rain going to follow this one. Plenty in the tank, but a defender in the way. Sunk Stiz shutting that down, but it's still a dangerous spot for him. Didn't quite get the clear, and now it's just dropping in front of the net. Nobody there to take the shot, though. He's got time to grab the ball with no boost in the tank. Still finds a way to center. Ferrari shot, and yeah, nobody in the way there. Gaming Legend going to take the steal, and now he's on the hunt for the hat trick as well. That's going to be his second. Team Delta Force regain the lead. There's 51 left on the clock. They are looking to take Game 2, but they got a fight in front of them. Nordic Vikings starting to warm up. Got my first playoff match for my high school on Wednesday. Let's go, dude. Good off the crossbar. That is unfortunate for Hack, yet to find the back of the net. And he is the goal scorer leader of this entire league. 71 goals so far this season. Looking to make his 73rd here in Game 2 and tie this back up. He's only got 30 seconds left to do it. Licka says, is it getting streamed? Good question. Hack, finally. Just as I was talking about you, buddy, you show up and make it happen for the Nordic Vikings. With 24 seconds left on the clock, Rain does a great job of putting that ball right down in front of him. Comes in and buries it home. Man, I was just talking about you. You must have been listening. Jackson Jet, good question. Who's in charge of your production? Who's your team stream? Get at me in the DMs. Not that I know of, partially because it's at 4 p.m. Okay, well, I'm out. Yeah, stream your POV. I got nothing to do at work at 4 p.m. I'm basically pretending to work. We are looking at overtime in Game 2. Unless we can get a 0-second here. Hack, I think, might have just bumped Rain off the ball, but that does not matter. It's still in the air. Sticks, touches on target, but touches the ground, and now we have got our first overtime of this 5-series game. Good flick and follow up from Hack. Gonna get his second, make it 74 for the season. Nordic Vikings gonna tie the series back up in Game 2 overtime. 7 seconds in. Good start from both teams. Tied up. Everybody playing well. Everybody now warmed up and knows what to expect. Everybody playing at their best. Sticks the MVP by about 120 points or something, 80 points. I'm so bad at math. 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 saves, 5 shots. Hack right behind him had 2 goals, 2 assists, 1 save, and 6 shots. Ferrari and Gaming Legend both put up a really good fight, over 400 points. Unfortunately, not enough, and now we're going into Game 3, basically starting all over. Free ball midfield. Rain got the boost to follow it. Sticks is there to help him out. Could be the double here. And now we got a triple commit and an empty net. Just got to get there. And yeah, Gaming Legend's going to go ahead and take the first one in game 3. Everybody got a little bit excited for that first goal on the Nordic side. And we see what happens. Sticks. Good push off the kickoff. Gaming Legend did not get the clear he was looking for, and man, Ferrari was about to shit his pants. That had me panicking. Oh, Ferrari, what's going on right now, buddy? You're making it too easy. Couple of bad positions and touches from Ferrari. Had a couple opportunities for Nordic Vikings to tie it up in the first minute, but teammates there to help him out, keeping them out of harm's way, but only for moments at a time. Licka says, noted this is champ, by the way. Oh, stunk Stiz. Gonna find it in. I was actually, yeah, that was what I meant to say in game 1. I think this is C3 to GC1, but some guys have peaked GC2 before, but not current. I think. It's been a while since I've looked at these trackers. I'm not going to lie to you. Hack gets the reset, and oh man, almost had it. Ferrari finally coming in clutch for his team and got a... Was that 2 demos? Did you just delete 2 people off the field after that beautiful save? Did I just wait? Are you in chat right now? Did you wake up, bro? Welcome to the party, man. We still got 3:30 on the clock. You guys are up by 2. Doing great. Pug's still lagging, so that's how you know we ain't in a simulation. That's what happens, bro. Oh my god, Rain. Way to stay in the fight, buddy. I was about to say you were kind of worrying me because Sticks kind of pushed up a little close, but you just stay with it, bro. Force that thing through. 3:20 on the clock. You only need 1 to tie it up. Nordic Vikings, not out of this yet. Just having a rough start. Off the crossbar, Ferrari almost extended the lead, but denied by the 4th man on the field. Rain, good center, hack shot, and that one, oh my goodness. He said no. It's going in, dude. It's going in. 2:52 on the clock. Nordic Vikings tie it up. Hack had to get his own rebound when the ball just decided to not go in the net anymore. It would have to go all the way across the house. Well, that's unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. They make them long enough, though. They make them long enough. Hack off the back wall. Ends up finding the ball on the other side, but not able to get it in the back of the net. Teammates were pushed up a little close. Sticks back just in time. We still got half the game left to go, and it's tied up, boys. Don't get too excited just yet. Now we got everybody in the air and a free ball midfield. We're getting a little too excited. Everybody calm down. When we play for playoffs, we use the school internet and computer, so basically turn into... Oh, yeah, he's just going to unlock a new level. These poor kids don't know what's coming for them. Sticks picks it up from his teammate. Unfortunately, Ferrari has turned into a little bit of a defensive nightmare for this team and not going to be able to get in the way of that one. If that was on target, it would have been over for you, buddy. Sticks doing what he can to keep the pressure on Team Delta Force. Ferrari looking for a solo effort, had 2 defenders back, not going to be able to find his way through. Gaming Legend, you hesitated again, and I know you were out of boost, but brother, them empty nets don't come too often. Minute and 30 left to go. We got to take them while we can get them. Unfortunate post save. Rain going to be there to follow it up, though. That's his second in game 3. Now his team is up 3-2. in a tied series. Looking to take this game 3 win, but you got a lot of time to kill. That is dope, though. Everybody peaked 1,700 or higher. I can't imagine there's a bunch of schools in the district with rosters like that. Unfortunate miss and a free ball for Hack. That looks good, but he's got a defender in the way. Rain to follow it up. Great placement attempt, but it goes wide. Not able to get that follow-up. Unfortunate. Ferrari with a great center. Gaming Legend not able to get there first and get the shot on, but he keeps the pressure up, and that could be the difference maker. Just keep putting it in front of the net. It's going to fall in there eventually, right? 40 seconds left on the clock. Just need one to tie it up. Good beat from Ferrari. Going to stay with it. Gets the pinch. Unfortunate for Sunk Stiz. Not able to get that shot on. Team needed him right there. There's only 25 seconds left, and they needed that one goal. Good beat, though, from Ferrari. Keep the pressure up on these guys. You still got 15 seconds. Sticks just in time to make it impossible for him. Finds the back of the net with 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they're up by 2. And, I mean, it's technically not impossible, but it's looking pretty good for the Nordic Vikings for Game 3. Me and Pug in our third lost by 1 goal to Bezzy, Armor J, and Kyle. Yo, Bezzy's new team. Shoo-wee. Gaming Legend had a chance there. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for Game 3. Just waiting for the ball to touch the ground. Ferrari looking for one for the road, and he could have it, but he couldn't get to the ball. Nordic Vikings gonna take their second win. We are going to be playing all 5 games of this best of 5 going into Game 4. Nordic Vikings now in the lead for the series. Both teams looking good, though. Both teams playing really good. Just got to capitalize on those opportunities, man, and find that success. Look at the shots. There was 9 shots from Team Delta Force. Unfortunately, couldn't convert on enough of them. Almost just joined one of the teams. Haven't made that mistake in a while. Game 4 kicking off. Bezzy was 1750 in threes, and Armor hit 1902, so they should have smoked us, but we take those regardless. Oh yeah, no. They're all phenomenal. They're great. Ferrari off his own back wall, and it's dangerous. Sticks pre-jump. Couldn't get the beat, but had another teammate there. Couldn't get the read off the wall. Hack now puts his hand in the ring. Everybody taking a turn to get this ball in front of the net. Hack, a little too much sauce on that, and it's flying back, and now we got a big chance here for Delta Force. Wasn't able to make it happen. Ferrari, nothing in the tank, not able to clear that out. Gaming Legend now not really taking control. Thank God he had a teammate there waiting for it, but a fight midfield goes the Vikings' way. Definitely hungry for the first goal in Game 4. They had a rough start in Game 1, but they have looked a lot better since. Sticks goes flying past the ball. Ferrari going to capitalize. Oh my goodness. Crossbar took his chance away, but Sunk Stiz going to clean it up, and Team Delta Force looking to tie this series back up. Going to take the lead, minute 14 in. Hack won the kickoff, and the teammate was there for that follow-up 50. Could be a chance here in the corner, but didn't want to commit. Rain came in a little awkward. I'm not going to lie, I'm not even sure how you got in the corner from that spot, but we'll take what we can get. 3:30 on the clock, trying to redeem himself midfield. Stays with the ball, doesn't really win the 50, but the 50 was still beneficial. Sticks takes control, gets the deletion on Ferrari. Take that guy off the field. Almost had the second there. I saw you going for that. Hasn't been the most physical series so far, but now Sticks takes Gaming Legend off the field. Ferrari shot's going to be an easy save, but the pressure is still on. Hack now with a really dangerous touch. Don't do that. Oh, man. Rain getting bullied by his own teammate. You guys got to get the ball on the other side of the field. Approaching the halfway point of game 4. You're up by 1 in the series, but you're down by 1 in this game, and that ball is gone. Good intercept from Hack. Past midfield. Nobody there to pick it up. Now Gaming Legends looking to extend the lead by 2 for Team Delta Force. Man, these guys showed up. When I was doing the intro, we said they were 1-2 for the season. But you wouldn't know it from watching this series, especially considering they're playing the #1 team in the league. Past the halfway point. Rain had a chance. Went for the bump, but couldn't get both defenders. Not going to be able to get that kickoff goal, but the pressure's still on. Ferrari got to clear it from his own corner. Sticks looks AFK or looking for boost. He was looking for boost. Good beat. Gets deleted for his trouble. Sticks makes him pay. Ferrari makes it worth it, though, and now Delta Force are up by 3. Almost 2 full minutes left to go in this one, but man, great read, buddy. Team needed you. You showed up. La Ferrari in the house. Lucas says he's even got the Ferrari profile pic. Well, you kind of have to, buddy. That's a Ferrari thing. You wouldn't get it. Oh, man. Sticks almost had the read. Came in hot. Not able to make him pay for that one. Ferrari now looking for his second in this one. Gaming Legends almost had his third, though. Man, pressure has been up from Team Delta Force. Nordic Viking been on the back foot all of game 4. They got 1 minute and 15 seconds left to turn this around, and I think they can do it, but they got to believe in themselves. And I really feel like maybe there's some comms issues going on or something. I feel like we're not talking. I feel like we're not talking is the issue. Gaming Legends with the beat on Hack. Looking for a midfield pass to a teammate. Now Sunk Stiz trying to set somebody up. Ferrari, great job there, buddy. Good 50. Unfortunately, the ball left your side of the field, but that was a good play. Hack looking for a 50 of his own, and it went his way, but like I was saying that, I feel like they're not talking. That was a miscommunication right there for sure. Sticks off his own back wall, and Ferrari almost made him pay for it. Thank goodness he recovered and could make the save, because that was almost bad. Ferrari now going to grab the hundo and try to clear this out. Gets past 2 defenders. It's a 1v1. Got a teammate over there, but the mustard was a little expired, buddy. Final 5 seconds. You didn't need it anyway. Team Delta Force take game 4 and tie this series back up. Hack looking for a 0 second, but doesn't find it. These guys showed up to play, man. These guys are here to play. Ferrari, the MVP of game 4. 1 goal, 1 assist, 5 shots. Another 5 shots for Gaming Legend and 2 for Sunk Stiz. Makes it 12. These guys were on a rampage. Looks like we might have somebody reloading. Per chance. Maybe doing a car change. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll give him a minute. There's 33 on the clock. He'll probably be back. But, man, yeah, Team Delta Force, you guys showed up to play. Looking great out there. Nordic Vikings, I've never seen these guys lose a series overall. I've actually only ever seen them lose 1 game in a best of anything series total on my stream. So, you guys putting up a great fight out here. Looking good, man. You guys showed up strong. We're going to give them these last 10. Didn't see anybody call a timeout or anything, and nobody is saying anything in Discord, but we will wait for him as long as both teams are willing to wait. Oh, they're here. We're good. Game 5 kicking off. Series tied. Both teams playing great, looking good. Not the showing we're used to seeing out of the Nordic Vikings, but having never seen Team Delta Force, we just might be seeing some guys that can put up a fight, hack, dangerous position. Got to clear it out. Gaming Legend putting the pressure on, but it didn't go his way. Now Ferrari, good 50. First 15 in, a lot of pressure from both sides. Everybody hungry for this series win. Deleted from the field. Can't shoot if you're not here anymore. Sticks with a good pickup. Way up high, ends up turning it right back over. Gaming Legend not going to be able to maintain though. Hack with the beat, trying to get Nordic Vikings on the scoreboard first. They definitely need it for the confidence boost alone. Good bump from Ferrari. Got to get physical out here. Got to push some people around. Free ball midfield. Rain going to take a 50 and it does not go his way. Hack. Man. Not able to get there first, but he's trying to keep the pressure up. No boost in the tank. Gets deleted for his trouble. Team Delta Force just on these guys non-stop. Good clear from Sticks. Still dangerous in the corner though. Off the crossbar again. That fourth defender has been putting in work for the Nordic Vikings. First 2 minutes gone. Bunch of opportunities for both teams already, but most of them have been for Team Delta Force. Hack now looking for a pinch. Everybody committed on that. That's an interesting choice, but Hack gonna make it worth it. 2:50 on the clock. Phenomenal job from Nordic Vikings staying in the fight. You guys had me worried with that triple commit. They've made you pay for it before, but you made it work that time. I wouldn't recommend doing it again though. 2:50 left to go. You got the lead. You just got to maintain. Watching on my TV right now while I eat. How convenient is that, right? How convenient is that? Just put it on the TV. Ferrari getting physical out there. I like to see it. You guys are down by 1. You got half the game left to go. Just start bullying people. Free ball in front of the net. Almost had a chance there. Sticks gets the demo and the ball, but loses it pretty much immediately. Got to race back. Picks up both hundos. Rain definitely didn't need that. Shot and saved. Sticks, the hero right now. 2:04 on the clock. Ferrari trying to get fancy with it. Whatever it takes, just get in the back of the net. Minute 50 left to do it. Sticks, man, that was a dangerous angle, and the own goal from the teammate that didn't have the dangerous angle, I think, has us all a little confused. I'll watch that back real quick. Oh, man. Unfortunate for Rain. Minute and 54 left to go. Now the game's tied up. Team Delta Force just need one to take the lead. Hoping the Nordic Vikings don't give it to them. Good 50 for Ferrari. Sunk Stiz might be able to get there, but not quite in time. Sunk Stiz putting in a lot of work out here, man. Doing everything he can for these guys. Good bump from Hack. Give Rain a little time. Push midfield was decent, but now Gaming Legends looking to make him pay. Hack with a good save. These guys can't give you anything free or easy. There's only a minute left to go in a tied series. Nordic Vikings are undefeated. And Rain, just when your team needs you the most. That was actually beautiful, and I love to see it from the other side of the field. Everybody showing respect. Sticks with a beautiful pass. Bar down dinger. Minute and 2 left to go. Good save. Can't give them anything. There's 50 seconds left, and that one's going to find its way in. Sticks. Going to extend the lead to 2. 53 seconds left to go, and man, way to stay in the play. Sticks off the ceiling from a weird angle, and man, I keep like getting worried, and then you guys score. What is happening? Nordic Vikings now up by 3 with 44 seconds left to go, and every time you guys triple commit, you score for some reason, and it gives me anxiety. Change this game plan. It's working right now, but stop it. Ferrari almost could put the fight back on. Had a chance right there, but we're looking at the last 30 seconds. It's still doable, but man, you guys got to find some success quick. Another triple commit. This will probably go in the net. Sticks, are you guys serious? Right? So close. I would have been done with you guys, to be honest. Good beat for Sticks. Gaming Legend misses it. Sticks saves it for him. Don't worry. We're going to play D as well. Final seconds ticking down. Nordic Vikings by the skin of their teeth. I mean, not really. They won by 3, but God bless, that was a sketchy game. Team Delta Force putting in work out here. Sticks the MVP on that one. 604 points. Had 5 saves because there was 10 shots on the other side of the field. Delta Force put in work. GG's to everybody.